Well, hello everybody. Today I have a special guest, and this is Sue Michaels from the
Sorry, Aaron.
it's okay. From the kitchen store in Appalachian.
Appalachian.
Today this is great because I wanted to do this video for a while where Sue demonstrates one of the gadgets that she sells. So this is the NORPRO garlic press, and Sue, tell us what you like or don't like about it.
Well, one thing I really like about a lot of the NORPRO products is the rubberized handle. I really like that because it's soft, it feels good on your hand, and it's one unit. I like that. I like that it has a big opening and a big bowl to put your garlic in.
It is pretty deep.
It is very deep. You can get a really good sized piece of clove in there.
Right.
But today we're kind of garlic. Our garlic is coming to the
garlic
end.
is a lot. We're in shortage of garlic today.
Yes. I used so much last
days.
We used too much last night, all right?
Right.
That's what we did. So we have a few pieces here that I have just barely peeled, and we're going to throw them into the hopper. And you'll see that even there are 3 cloves there, and it's not even halfway up. So this really can handle a big, big piece of garlic.
Well, those are really tiny cloves.
Well, they're just cute little cloves.
Yeah, we'll call them cute.
Okay.
All right.
So then we've also got this tamper part, or whatever you want to call this part, has little raised knobs on it, which is kind of interesting. So it will actually press it through that hole. So let's give it a shot and see what it does.
Do it. That was pretty easy, right?
Oh yeah, I mean what is this, polypropylene or so, I don't know what it is. Some sort of
it's
poly
probably
thing.
some toxic plastic.
It's very soft on the hand, so even myself,
Yeah.
who has terrible arthritis, even I can operate it. So what you've got here is your beautiful, hang on, got a little paper on my knife. You've got your beautifully crushed garlic, and it does crush it into little pieces so you can actually feel the texture. It's almost like a little chunk.
Not as finely minced.
Right.
Those are little.
These are almost like little balls.
Yeah.
Of garlic. They're very small, as you see. They're only about as big as the tip of the knife,
Right.
but it is a chunk of garlic, not a mash of garlic. See it there?
Exactly.
So I can feel the texture. So in a dish that you might want to feel a little bit of texture, that would be wonderful. If you wanted to put it into, let's say, something where you didn't feel the texture, I would think you would have to pound it a little bit, or smash it a little bit harder with, maybe, you know how you do salt and garlic and you put it together and you smash it.
With the,
like with
or
this.
the end of the knife.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So it would do perfectly well, but it does make a bigger piece of garlic than you may want for some pieces.
Right.
I'll whip out my handy dandy one, which is my 30-year-old one.
Right. This is the original Susie.
It is.
This is the Xylus one, right?
Well,
is
it's
it Xylus?
Swiss made, so I would doubt. I think Susie is their brand name.
Yeah.
I think it's their patent, so
Yeah.
I'm sure it is. And this one, as you see, is pretty old, but it has really small holes by comparison. And consequently, when I use this one, you don't get so much texture. It's a little smushier.
Right.
But as you see, it's small by comparison. So if you have a task of big pieces of garlic, you cannot do a big piece of garlic in this. It's just not practical. You'd have to do it 2 or 3 times.
Not in America, right?
No,
We need
no, because we use bigger and better. Yes.
Bigger, better.
Yes. Yeah. So I mean, and you can see that it's left the dregs. It's left that stiff outer piece, which is really good. because you don't want that.
I did notice that the actual presser doesn't fit that tightly in the hopper, so there is some
a little bit on the edge. I see that too. Yeah,
that slips away.
yeah, I see that too.
So
see
that's
that
something
too.
you need to consider. I would say it's not the ultimate garlic press. I think it's well designed. I think it's well made, not designed. I think this will last for a long, long time. 'Cause
Yeah, it
it's
has
very
pretty good,
rivets.
Yeah.
Rivets, and it's very hefty and heavy. Right? So, okay. Thank you for your input. If you enjoyed this video, please thumb up. I would like to give a special thanks here to Sue. And I'm going to put some credits at the end of the video, and please check out our website, and possibly if you're in the area, come for a
class, check
for a
out my
class.
gadgets.
Right.
This is only one of the presses that I carry, but probably the most purchased.
Because it's pretty reasonably priced.
Yeah,
What is it, about $11?
yeah.
Yeah. All right. Till next time, please thumb up, please subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.